on.
You know,
You're used to this by now, aren't you?
Are you kidding me?
Come on.
Mostly I'm at home being ignored, or I'm at the dog park being ignored, which is fine.
But you've had a big, how's 2016 been for you so far?
It's been great. I've made a bunch of resolutions, and I delivered on every one. I tried to come up with resolutions that are doable.
Yeah, like what? Give us some.
Use the internet.
Okay, that's good.
Keep it under 50,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
And I'm one that I haven't delivered on yet, which is celebrate our wedding anniversary within a week of the actual anniversary. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
See if I can do it.
You must have such an understanding spouse.
You know how it is. You know what it is I learned? You just buy gifts all the time. And they're just in the closet. You never, that's what I do. And when I come to New York, I really do it, man.
Yeah. So you just have a gift closet.
Sometimes I lose them for years.
Yeah.
Like I'll open a drawer and there's like a ring. I'm like, what was that? All right, well, you know, I guess it's there. I'll be okay.
Okay, so Valentine's Day is around the corner.
I know.
What will you do? What will you not do? Tell me what's going to happen.
Well, you know what it is. It's that thing of you've been married for 20 years. We'll be up 20 years very soon.
Wow.
Not yet, but soon.
When's your anniversary?
Well, you really going to do that
Don't
to me?
ask him when his anniversary is. Man,
It's in March at some point. At some point in March, I crack open my calendar and I ascertain. I always highlight it every year. I take my calendar out at the beginning of the year, write in all the big birthdays, and I highlight them, and I still go, what is that yellow doing? Oh, it's the anniversary. I'll do a good job. I'll do a good job. But my wife is very understanding. Naomi is a wonderful, amazing woman who is a manager in show business. She manages my career and many other
She does a good job.
important actors, and she's the best. And she's very understanding. And so we work it out. But Valentine's Day, we actually won't be in the same city together because my son Nathan is at a big high school debate in Boston, and my wife will be with him.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That is great.
He's a big debater. He loves debate, and that's a big deal. And it's very competitive. Do you know?
Very competitive.
People pull muscles in their mouths. He's a junior in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I'm really proud of him.
Is he funny like you?
He is a very funny guy.
Yeah.
But he, you know, you always don't want to do what your dad does.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think ultimately he will do comedy. It is so funny. At Christmas, we were sitting there, and a guest of ours asked Nate, what do you want to do when you grow up and, you know, in a few years? And he goes, I think I want to be a lawyer. And this is the craziest thing. I honestly said this. I said, I don't know why he wants to do that. He's so good at improv. Like, where?
You're a little biased, man. You're a little biased, but it's worked out for you. It worked out really well for you.
Has ever said that?
Ever.
Well, you know, we're going to take a quick break. It worked out well for you, though. I don't blame you. And we're going to see when we come back, Bob's going to tell us if he's getting closer to his alter ego from Breaking Bad, Saul. So we'll be right back with Bob Odenkirk.
Friday on Live, join us as we celebrate Kelly's 15 years at Live. It'll be a sweet anniversary celebration.
You don't slide into it like a cheap pair of slippers and then reap all the rewards.
I thought you were proud of me.
I was. When you straightened out and got a job in the mailroom, I was very proud.
So that's it then, right? Keep old Jimmy down in the mailroom because he's not good enough to be a lawyer.
Whoa.
The thing about you is that you're this brilliant comedian, and you can also do drama. And I bet it's not the reverse oftentimes, right?
Well, people, yeah, there's a feeling that dramatic actors, a lot of times when dramatic actors want to do comedy, they just think it's just get big.
Right.
Just be really loud.
Right.
It's kind of true,
Right.
but it's not entirely true. And there seems to be, I know that my comedian friends, and it seems every year a comic actor does a great turn in a drama and people are always surprised. But honestly, comedy is all about commitment and committing to something crazy and making it real and believing it. So that's you just need to dial it down a little, but that's what drama is too, you know, committing. And that was the great Michael McKean, also a comic actor.
Yeah, of course.
And McKean is in Spinal Tap, and then he does that scene, and how great is that? He's so good, and people compliment me on what I've done in this show, but the writing is the best writing on TV, and so wonderful. And then the actors I'm working with, I mean, in Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, Anna Gunn, and here Michael McKean, Jonathan Banks. When you're surrounded by people, they're like a force of gravity, and they bring you in and focus you. So,
but when you saw, did you think that this role, you know, Saul Goodman would become so popular?
I laughed at it every time. And the first scene I did on Breaking Bad, the first time I did Saul Goodman, people in the crew made jokes about the spinoff. Right away, as soon as the scene was over. Yeah, I'd like to work on your spinoff. Because the character was so funny and kind of big for a secondary character. It was like bigger than a normal you'd expect. And people joked about it. It felt like, wow, there's such a big character there. And then Vince Gilligan in my second season on Breaking Bad said to me in the hallway, he goes, hey, you think there's a show on that? Because I think there might be. And
wow.
That's my Vince.
I don't know Vince Gilligan, but I feel like I do now just by that.
He's a real friendly Southern gentleman.
Yes.
And and I just I laughed it off, because how could you even imagine what he's given me?
You know what? I'm glad you both imagined it. I really am.
Breaking Bad was some of the best writing ever on television. So is Better Call Saul, man. And it is Better Call Saul. The season 2 premieres February 15th on AMC at 10 p.m. Don't miss it. The very talented Bob Odenkirk, everybody.